Hey guys, I'm Reid, that's Ian, and this is Samsung Business Television. Thanks for coming in.
Hey, pleasure, Reid.
Absolutely. Ian Hutchinson here, guru of education, talking about something very specific today, which is something called Tidebreak. What is Tidebreak?
Tidebreak's the neatest way you can possibly connect any device that you happen to be using with a large format display. So really in classrooms, we've known since the invention of the ability to cut large pieces of slate, and the kids had little slates in the classroom. So since the 1700s, we've had two form factors. We've had a 12-inch slate, and we've had a 62 or 70 or 80-inch blackboard. What we've lost between times is actually how do I get my content from my device and share it with you, share it with the teacher, and then have the teacher control the outcome. Typically what we see in schools is the two are done separately. Tidebreak is the connectivity between the two. It's also a wonderful product for any of our IT resellers because it enables them to do programming, install, put a PC driver behind it. There's a lot of other add-ons behind it. So we've put a core box together that allows the reseller to add value and tie the LFD to the device.
Okay, so I'm an account manager. I've never seen this before. So conceptually, what are we talking about? So we have the large format display,
yes,
right on the wall, and then it's controlled by PC.
It can be controlled by any kind of processor device which is hidden away.
That's
so
awesome.
the secret about Tidebreak is when you've finished as a reseller, the customer won't see it at all. All they're actually going to see is they can bring up their device and just natively push the content up to the LFD or drag it back off. And I can give you my device and you can put information up to the screen, take it back again, we can save the session. It's really remarkable. The key behind it is we're not screen sharing. We're actually transferring files. It's really powerful.
So I can use my tablet, correct? I can use cell phone?
Absolutely.
I could use my Chromebook?
Absolutely.
I can use my Windows PC?
Absolutely.
I could use my other none of those two versions?
I think what's really interesting for that too is one of the things that we like to do at Samsung is we like to be as open as we possibly can. So we also appreciate that there's no school district in the country that's gone for a single operating system or a single type of device.
Right.
The way Tidebreak's been put together, it actually allows you to use one of our LFDs. So think of it as an LFD-centric solution, and it allows the school to use any device that they have. Clearly there's a preference they use ours, but it's not going to force them to change out their OS. It's actually agnostic to it. So what we've tried to do is to put together, again, a very simple package. And to be honest with you, I would say 90% of the value is in what the reseller can bring in the integration, which is classically where they do the most wonderful job.
So I am a student. I want to share information from my device to the rest of the class. I can send files?
The first thing is the teacher or the educator's got control of that. So as long as they allow that to happen, I can share it with you. I can share it with a group, because the teacher can set a group up. I can share it with the class, and then we can have groups share with the class. So it's like fractals. You can actually create multiple little centers. And if you look at how people teach today, it's all center-based learning. So this enables that. It's also a really good way to end up maximizing the number of screens in a classroom. I would look at LFDs as a real estate play. You've got so many square feet of wall space, and you can either have it painted with flat paint or put something dynamic on it. There's an opportunity here to put maybe 6 or 8 LFDs in a classroom and have them at the end of a center. The students can then work on their local LFD and then bring it up to the front of classroom LFD. This is also an exceptional product for higher education. And it's probably as dynamic in higher education as it is in secondary education.
And so to go back to what you were saying about the fractal learning, and this is really important, especially in the classroom, when you go from the teacher-led, just lecture learning, you're really getting 5, 10, 15% retention rates versus those student-led, those group, those peer-to-peer learning sessions, where you're getting that 70 to 80% retention rate. What are my key takeaways as an account manager? What do I need to know? And more importantly, what do I need to ask?
Okay, so the things you need to know is there's a very simple package that brings in the license that you require for this with the LFD, and then as a reseller, you're going to provide the CPU and you're going to provide the install and the white glove service. But the packaging of the license is really critical for this, and that's all available straight through distribution, and we've got the distribution information here. The second part is, if there's ever a discussion about LFD, this is a tie and fry sale. You know, you buy the suit, you ask for the tie, you buy the fries and with the burger. So it's a tie and fry sale. You can expand your average value per basket very simply with this. So if someone gets on the phone with you and they're from education and they're talking about displays, then talk to them about this solution. Ask them what they're doing with the scholarly content, ask them how the students are interacting with the display, and then say, I can give you a device agnostic system that allows you to leverage the real estate on the wall.
Ian, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for coming in
Thanks,
again.
Reid.
Samsung Business Television, if you have any comments, post them below. Click here, Hish, for the link to what we were just talking about for Tidebreak. Thank you so much for coming in again, man. This is Samsung Business Television. We'll see you on the internet.